Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they got a first at the 32. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1 score.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that one.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quick release on the RPO. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 17 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. And they got him for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, wants to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wide out in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off the RPO, complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, so it turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball, Reese. That was the only spot for a play to be made. You just try to get it to your running back. You hope he can make a guy miss and maybe get north. Wasn't able to do that, and now we've got 4th down.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Get set.
They'll try the left side. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They'll give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the...
Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Claiborne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback gets the first down. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. After the run, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Going for it all. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mays. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
17, Tulane 14.
Offense set on first down. Running to the left. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Tulane. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
21. Wake Forest, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Guys, I love that play call. 4th down, put it in the hands of your quarterback. Let him go out and make a good decision and get you the first down. That was the right call to keep it on the zone.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He makes the catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
691, Gator Spark.
The handoff as they run the counter play here.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are... right, Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forrest. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate no.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Handoff to the lone back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of